Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In previous lecture we start practice set 6.1 of trigonometry and we complete first part of the practice set 6.1. And today we are going to start the second part, that means prove that type of question. Question number 2, prove that there are total 11 questions are there and today we are going to discuss 7 questions. Okay. This question to prove this type of question you have to remember and recall all the formulas that we discussed in previous lecture. That means trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities, inverse trigonometric function. Is you able to solve this question easily. Okay. In this type of question you have to prove that left hand side part is equal to the right hand side part. Okay. In this type of question, by applying the formulas of trigonometric ratios, by applying the formulas of inverse trigonometric function and trigonometric identities, we have to prove that the left hand side part of the question is equal to the right hand side part of the question. Okay. So let's start the first one. The first question, I am taking left hand side here. I have to prove this left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. So I am taking left hand side part here. And left hand side part is sin square theta. Left hand side part of first question is sin square theta divided by cos theta plus cos theta. And you have to prove this plus cos theta. You have to prove this left hand side part is equal to sec theta. Now let's start by cross multiplying. You get sin square theta plus cos into cos square theta divide by cos theta. Okay. You have to solve the fraction by cross multiply. So sin square theta ones are sin square theta, cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta, divide by cos theta ones are cos theta. Every number has denominator 1. Okay. Now you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 is trigonometric identity. So 1 upon cos theta. Okay. So write here formula. The formula is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay. By trigonometric identities. By inverse trigonometric function we have to study that cos theta is inverse of sec theta. So 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta is equal to right hand side. So we have proved here our left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. Okay. 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta. Got it? Once again see here. This is a fraction and this number is also contained denominator 1 because every number has its denominator as 1. So by cross multiplying sin square theta ones are sin square theta, cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta, divide by cos theta ones are cos theta. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 upon cos theta. Write here formula sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 upon cos theta by inverse trigonometric function, 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta. So we have proved that our left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. Okay. Now move to the second one. The second question is cos square theta. Take left hand side again. I am taking here again left hand side part. Cos square theta 1 plus tan square theta. We have to prove this left hand side part as 1. Okay. So cos square theta 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta by trigonometric identities. We study this formula in trigonometric identities. 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. So apply the formula. Cos square theta into sec square theta. Write here formula. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Okay. Now cos and sec are in inverse trigonometric function. So you can write cos square theta as 1 upon sec square theta into sec square theta. Now sec get cancelled. So your answer is 1 is equal to right hand side. Okay. Now here again we prove left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. Write here formula. We apply cos square theta, cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Okay. Here we apply inverse trigonometric function and here we apply trigonometric identities. Once again see here cos square theta 1 plus tan square theta. It's very easy. We know that 1 plus tan square theta by identities is sec square theta. Okay. Now sec and cos are inverse trigonometric functions. So cos square theta is 1 upon sec square theta. Now sec can cancel. So your answer is 1 and is equal to right hand side. That means here again we prove left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. Got it? Now move to the third one. The third question is again take left hand side part. The left hand side part is 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus sin theta, and we have to prove this is equal to this left hand side part is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Okay. Now to solve this question you have to rationalize the denominator. Rationalize means we have to multiply with the denominator by changing the sign. In 9th standard we have studied about the rationalize the denominator. To solve this question we have to apply that property that we have studied in 9th standard, rationalize the denominator. So rationalize means we have to multiply with this fraction with 1 minus sin theta by changing the sign of denominator. Okay. So let's start here. Under root 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus sin theta multiply by 1 minus sin theta upon 1 minus sin theta. Right here, rationalize the denominator. You can write rationalize it, you can write multiply by 1 minus sin theta. Okay. So by multiplying you get 1 minus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta whole bracket square, because same term multiply by 2 times. Now 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, it's a plus b, a minus b, it's a square minus b square. So 1 square minus sin square theta. Got it? Okay. 1 minus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, same term multiply 2 times. So it's 1 minus sin theta whole bracket square. Okay. That means a multiplied by a is a square. Now here 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta. That means a plus b, a minus b. It's a square minus b square. Got it? Now this step is same 1 minus sin theta whole bracket square. And you know that 1 minus sin square theta. 1 square is 1. Okay. So 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Yes. Right here formula. 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. By trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. Okay. Now square and root get cancelled, then you get 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. Now separate the denominator, then you get 1 upon cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. 1 minus cos theta by inverse trigonometric function is sec theta minus sin theta upon cos theta is nothing but the tan theta. Sin upon cos is tan. Now see your right hand side sec theta minus tan theta. That means you have proof here right hand side, left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. Okay. Got it? Once more see here. Here again we have to prove left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. So I consider here left hand side part. Left hand side part is 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. To solve this type of question, you have to rationalize the denominator or you have to multiply the ratio or a fraction with denominator. By changing the sign of denominator is called rationalize. So by rationalize I multiply with this fraction 1 minus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta. If 1 minus sin theta multiply by 2 times, then you get 1 minus sin theta square, whole square. 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta is nothing but a plus b, a minus b. So it's a square minus b square. Now the next step is, this step is said 1 minus sin theta, but 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta by trigonometric identities. Okay. Now square and root get cancelled. The next step is 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta. Now separate the denominator by taking cos theta as a common denominator. 1 upon cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. 1 upon cos theta is sec theta minus sin upon cos is tan. Now it's equal to your right hand side part. Got it? Next is question number 4. Question number 4 again consider left hand side. Left hand side is sec theta minus cot theta plus tan theta, and we have to prove this left hand side part is equal to right hand side, that means tan theta into sec theta. In first step, we apply the inverse function. Say k is 1 upon cos, cot is cos upon sine, and tan is sine upon cos. Then we cross multiply. In trigonometric identities, we study 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta, and sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So apply that formula or identity. 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now substitute these values of identities, then you get 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta divided by cos theta, and here sin square theta cos square theta is 1 upon sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Now these two brackets in multiply, one sign get cancelled. Okay. Now you get sin theta upon cos theta, and in this bracket 1 upon cos theta. Okay. Now sin theta upon cos theta is ratio is tan theta, and 1 upon cos theta is inverse of sec theta. So into sec theta. Now this is your RHS. See here. Sec theta minus cos theta cot theta plus tan theta is equal to tan theta into sec theta. So here we prove our left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay. Once again see here. First of all, sec theta is inverse of cos theta. So sec theta is 1 upon cos theta minus cos theta. Okay. Now cot theta is cos upon sine, and tan theta is sine upon cos. Now the next step is cross multiply. 1 minus cos into cos square theta divide by cos theta. Now here cos into cos square theta plus sine into sine square theta divide by sin theta into cos theta. Now in formula, that means identities, we study 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So apply this identity. 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta divide by cos theta, and here sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 divided by sin theta in cos theta. Now these two brackets in multiply, one sin theta get cancelled. Then the next step is sin theta divided by cos theta, 1 upon cos theta. Sin upon cos is tan theta into 1 upon cos theta is sec theta is equal to your RHS. Got it? Okay. Question number 5 is, again take LHS part, cot theta plus tan theta. LHS cot theta plus tan theta. Okay. We have to prove this LHS part is equal to RHS, that means cosec theta into sec theta. So let's start. Cot theta is nothing but the ratio of cos theta upon sin theta. So cos theta upon sin theta is cot theta. And tan is nothing but sine upon cos. So it's sine theta upon cos theta. Okay. Now cross multiply. Cos into cos is, cot is the ratio of cos upon sine, and tan is the ratio of sine upon cos. Next step, cross multiply. Cos into cos square theta. Okay. Plus sine into sine square theta. Divide by sine theta into cos theta. Okay. Now we know that cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1 from identities. So from identities, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay. Apply this identity. So cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So 1 upon sine theta into cos theta. Okay. Now you can write in this way, 1 upon sine theta into 1 upon cos theta. Okay. 1 upon sine theta is inverse of cosec. So you can write here cosec theta, and 1 upon cos, it's inverse of sec. So you can write here sec theta. Now see here, you see your RHS. Okay. So left hand side part is equal to RHS part. Got it? Once again see here, cot theta is nothing but the ratio of cos theta to the sin theta, and tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. Now next step is cross multiply, cos into cos, cos square theta. Sin into sin is sin square theta. Next is sin theta into cos theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Now here sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Now 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta and 1 upon cos theta is sec theta is equal to your RHS. Okay, this is question number 5. Now move to the next, that is question number 6. Again consider LHS and you have to prove LHS part is equal to RHS part. So LHS is here. LHS 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. Okay. Okay, this question is also solved by rationalize the denominator. That means by changing the sign of the denominator, multiply this fraction or this ratio. So right here rationalize the denominator. So 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta multiply by sec theta plus tan theta divide by sec theta plus tan theta. Right here rationalize, or you can write numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator multiply by sec theta plus tan theta. Okay. Now the next step, multiply by 1, then you get sec theta plus tan theta. Okay. Now here a minus b multiply with a plus b, then you can apply the formula of a square minus b square. A minus b, a plus b is a square minus b square. So it's sec square theta minus tan square theta. Sec square theta minus tan square theta. Okay. Now sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. See here, you have studies in identities. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Okay. If you shift sec theta here, tan theta here, then sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Therefore, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Okay. We have studied this identity. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta plus tan square theta, this side minus tan square theta. So sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Okay. Now sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Now substitute sec theta plus tan theta divide by 1. Okay. Denominator 1 is, in denominator we get 1. Now the next step is sec theta plus tan theta. Sec theta plus tan theta. See your right hand side. Your right hand side is sec theta plus tan theta. That means here we prove again left hand side part is equal to right hand side. Okay. Once again see here 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. If you recall, any formula or identities we can apply here. Okay. So that's why I multiply this fraction with numerator multiply this fraction with sec theta plus tan theta. That means numerator and denominator of this ratio is multiplied by sec theta plus tan theta. After multiplying we get sec theta plus tan theta, 1 is sec theta plus tan theta, and here a minus b, a plus b is a square minus b square. Okay. Now sec square theta minus tan square theta in identities is 1. So there sec theta plus tan theta in numerator and denominator is 1. Okay. Now you observe here, this is your right hand side. So therefore left hand side part is right hand side. Got it? Now move to the next question, that is question number 7. Question number 7. Again consider LHS part to prove LHS part is equal to RHS. So I am taking here LHS, that means sec raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta. Okay. We don't have any formula of power 4, so that's why we are going to, first of all, we are going to split this power 4 into 2 is 4. Okay. There is a mistake in this question. In place of sec raised to 4 theta is sin raised to 4 theta. Correct this question. In place of sec raised to 4 theta it's sin raised to 4 theta. Sin raised to 4 theta. In textbook this question is wrong. In place of sec raised to 4 theta you have to write sin raised to 4 theta. Now let's start the solution. Okay. So first of all, split this power 4 in 2 to the 4 because we don't have any formula of power 4. Split this power 4 into 2. So you can write here sine square theta raised to 2. 2 to is 4. Now split this power also, then you get cos square theta raised to 2. Okay. Now you can apply here the formula of a square minus b square. A square minus b square is a minus b, a plus b. Okay. Here a is sine square theta and b is cos square theta. So apply this formula here. Then we get a minus b, that means sine square theta minus cos square theta, and the next sine square theta plus cos square theta. Okay. Now you know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. In identities we study sine square theta plus cos square theta 1. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Okay, apply. Then you get sine square theta minus cos square theta. Here is 1. Multiply by 1, then you get sine square theta minus cos square theta. Okay. Now you need 1 minus 2 cos square theta. So change this sine square theta in cos square theta. You know that sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So you can, in place of sine square theta, by applying the formula of identity, sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta minus cos square theta. Right here, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. By first identities, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. 1 minus cos square theta minus 1 cos square theta minus 1 cos square theta is nothing but minus 2 cos square theta is equal to your right hand side. See here. Okay. So here we prove sin raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta is 1 minus 2 cos square theta. Okay. See. First of all, we split this power 4 into 2 is the 4. 2 is the 4. So sin raised to 2 theta whole bracket square. Cos raised to 2 theta whole bracket square. Then we apply the formula of a square minus b square. Then we get sin square theta minus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay. Now we know that by identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So apply the identity. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Now multiply by 1, then you get sin square theta minus cos square theta. Okay. So sin square theta in identity, sin square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta. So minus 1 cos square theta minus 1 cos square theta is minus 2 cos square theta. That means your left hand side part is equal to right hand side part. Got it? So today we complete 7 question of practice set 6.1 part 2. Next question inshallah we will continue in next lecture. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.